Thank you. All right. Yes, thank you. That's I'm Ed Morysiak, and I'm the man in the chair. And this is East Toronto Living. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a hot topic right now, and that's the 25% tariffs that have been proposed to Canada and Mexico, particularly us Canadians, and the effects on how that's going to affect real estate in the city of Toronto specifically. The information that I'm going to share is going to be probably Canada wide, but we're going to try to narrow it down to Toronto specifically. So we're going to unpack some of this. I mean, there's been a lot of news, a lot of reporting, and I'm going to try to unpack some of this and discuss it. So if this is of any interest to you, stay tuned. Before we continue, just a quick favor. If you like this content and you've been following my channel and so forth, and this is useful for you, by all means, please smash that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done so. You leave a comment and share the video because it's the channel's been growing and we want to keep that growth going up. And I'm very grateful and thank you so much for doing that for me. Also, if you're looking to buy or sell any real estate, here's my contact information. Go ahead, give me a call. We'll schedule a Zoom meeting or we'll meet for coffee. Love meeting people for coffee. I've often featured some of the coffee places that are in the area, and we could definitely hit one of those. All right, so a bunch of stuff here. The hot topic of the week, and probably for the next couple of days, maybe even weeks, is the tariffs, the 25% tariffs that President Trump is proposing, and the effects of how it's going to affect the real estate market. Now, granted, Justin Trudeau had a phone call there, I believe it was yesterday, which drove the forex markets, the stock markets, everything worldwide just went crazy. But anyway, I have to give Justin Trudeau credit. He was able to postpone the tariffs for 30 days. But nevertheless, it's still a possibility. We may still get them. So, assuming that we are going to get them in 30 days, or possibly, President Trump might change his mind. I mean, I'm not going to try to understand the inner workings of Premier Trump, but I've seen some reporting. I believe it was CNN, but he's been very fixated over the years on tariffs. I'm not exactly sure the logic behind that, and I won't pretend to again try to break that down. But the results that the reporting that I've been seeing, there's one in particular right now that I'm looking at on BlogTO. Again, BlogTO, and I've got reporting from other news sources as well on this topic. But the one thing is, particularly in the States, this could cause horrendous repercussions. The one thing is, if there are tariffs, that means lumber Americans are going to have to pay a lot more for lumber. So that could send building costs to skyrocket. So that in and alone would cripple the real estate market in the U.S. Now, quite often when things happen in the U.S., things happen in Canada. A different source of reporting, I looked on the Globe and Mail, and they were interviewing I think it was Walter Butler from Butler Mortgages. Now his reporting suggested that what happens was when Canadians are with the tariffs and all that, that's going to affect the job market. Now, when the job markets are in a state of insecurity, which they will be, people are going to be not shopping for real estate. So this is, again, Canada wide. I'm trying to narrow it to Canada, to Toronto proper, but I'm kind of limited. So yeah, well, folks will put aside their plans to buy real estate. So that's one possible outcome. Now, I saw another piece of reporting. Now, this wasn't actually reporting, but I had my weekly meeting yesterday with my office, and one of the mortgage specialists from BMO went to their meeting, and the bank account, because if tariffs were imposed, the bank that could send Canada into a recession. So one of the things that the Canadian government will do to stimulate the economy is lower interest rates to encourage people to buy more. Now, my friend had said something that the Bank of Canada could possibly lower interest rates as much as a point and a half, as much as, but it could quite definitely be 1 point. So we could possibly see a whole other point lowered, which could happen anyway. I mean, they've been steadily, getting lower and lower, but that's good news if you're in a variable mortgage right now. That's good news if you're going to be shopping for a new property, and that could be another possible outcome. Or the other thing too is we could have tariffs. We can have a recession. We can have a 1.5% rate cut. And we still might be in the crap zone, but at any rate, these are some of the outcomes. Again, I'm trying to break down, from some of the reporting that I've been seeing, and trying to relate it and put it, in the context of our Toronto real estate market. I mean, what I'm seeing is, if we didn't have the scare of tariffs at all, if this was not a conversation, we were heading for an up market. Now we may still see a good sellers market in the spring, and the challenge is whenever there's this instability in the news. Buyers, the ones that are spending the money, are sitting on the sidelines. So, it's anybody's guess now at this point. I mean, this is from the reporting that I've seen, and this is kind of my take on what I think may happen. I'm optimistic. I like to be optimistic. I think we'll still have a fairly good selling season. Prior to the news about tariffs, we were anticipating a really big growth year in 2025. So I think that still can happen, especially if if the interest rates drop a lot. So that could be an outcome, and I like to be optimistic. So all things considered, a better seller's market this year, and hopefully more buyers will jump into the market. But hey, I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody does. Nobody really knows. I'm just working with the information and the tools I have at my disposal. All right. Well, that's it for this week's reporting here. By the way, if you like this material, if it's useful for you, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. and leave a comment. Comments are great. I've mentioned before comments. I love comments because I will answer them. I will also maybe even do a segment, a video on some of the comments that have been coming up, especially if they're repeat. Some people will, I'll get more than one. I'll get the same comment by more than one person, so that's really good. We'll do a segment on it and or a piece of and address it, which I'd love to do. Smash that like button, and I'm very grateful. Thanks so much for watching. Also, you got any real estate needs? Here's my contact information. And, give me a call, reach out, contact me. We'll go for coffee. We'll do a Zoom meeting if you're out of town. And, we'll talk about your real estate needs, see if I can help you, I will. All right. Don't forget, every Thursday at 5 o'clock, I put out a new video. And I think not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we will be going to twice a week. So I'm waiting for more I'm waiting for more properties to come out. There's still, if I haven't shot a property already, the owners, a lot of owners don't want to shoot video outside of what they already have, the pictures and stuff. So, it's I've either shot it or the owners don't want to do it. So I'm waiting for new properties to come out. So we'll definitely do way more property tours in the weeks and months ahead. All right, everyone. So. Once again, thank you, everyone. Thank you once again, and looking forward to seeing you all, next week and in the weeks ahead. That's it, and thanks again. Peace out. Have a good day.